Okay, Season 3 of The War Within is almost here. You got a very limited window to earn the last minute rewards from Season 2. Today, we put together a really solid video to help you knock out everything fast with no fluff and no time of yours being wasted. We're telling you exactly where to go, what matters most, and the fastest way to earn all of this to make sure you're ready to go. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into it. Starting off first with probably your top priority is getting your Titan Forge belt from the Overcharged Delves. If you haven't grabbed this yet, this is the fastest, most important upgrade you can lock in before Season 3 for a nice boost of power. All you need to do is go to Dagren in Dornogal near the Delvers area. He'll give you a quest chain that could be done in a matter of minutes. Something I see a lot of players overlook also is the fact that you can complete all of this during Tier 1 Overcharged Delves, which, in case you didn't know, is incredibly low difficulty, and it makes each delve completable in just a couple of minutes. So even if you do it at Tier 1, you will still earn everything to get your belt upgraded to the max item level past 700. Just remember to continuously go back to Dagren to turn in the quests and reacquire them to constantly do this back and forth to upgrade the belt. This piece of gear scales really well heading to the new season, and with the effects attached to it, it gives you a nice little power spike. Now, if you're already geared up and ready for the end game, feel free to skip ahead a couple minutes or so, but if you're looking for a super quick gearing route, pay attention because on a fresh level 80 character, I was able to get a full set of gear powerful enough to jump right into heroic rating and high mythic plus keys in under 30 minutes. This is very fast, efficient, and it sets you up for the final preparation. Starting off first, near the Portal of the Time Ways, there is a dungeon equipment vendor named Agmera. She will sell you an Undermine equipment chest for 350 Valorstones that when you open it, gives you a guaranteed champion piece of armor. Now, at this point in the season, Valorstones are relatively easy to come by, especially by doing the World Soul Memories, which can give you thousands of Valorstones if you complete all of them. So I just went on a few of my characters that I don't really play anymore, and I took these Valorstones, bought all these chests, and put them in my Warbound bank for my warrior to unlock. After I unlocked all these, I had a really good amount of champion gear filled out, and for those couple of pieces that I couldn't get lucky on, I simply went to the Murloc Delves vendor and purchased the starter veteran gear from him. So in a matter of about 10 minutes or so, I had a full set of gear to at least start doing some content with. If you combine that with getting your Overcharged belt and getting your Cersei Signet from Season 1, you're ready to go in literally less than half an hour. Don't forget to also go to the Catalyst Steward in the middle of Dornogal. You could transfer your champion gear to instantly get your 4-set tier bonus from the raid also, which is a really big power spike to continue doing content. Additionally, you could also go to the west side of Dornogal to the Horrific Visions event, Warbound transfer your displaced corrupted mementos, and purchase your head enchant that gives you a nice power spike also. If you're confused on what I just said about Horrific Visions, we put out a great guide to dominate this event, so if you're interested, check out the link that we posted at the top right of the screen now. The final step is to make sure to also grab your Turbo Boost quest from Consultant Rexel in Dornogal, and this will have you kill 4 bosses in the Undermine raid, which you can also do on LFR difficulty. After you turn in this quest, it will give you access to purchase a heroic piece of raid gear, which is some of the best gear in the entire game you can acquire. So simply queue up for the raid on LFR, kill some bosses, and you're good to go. At this point, completing all of this should have taken a very short amount of time, and you should be ready for heroic rating, mythic plus at a high level, and most importantly, tier 8 delves, and potentially, if you're good enough, tier 11 overcharged delves. From the tier 11 overcharged delves, you can start earning your Gilded Crest at a very fast rate, which can shoot up your power level by crafting your 675 weapon, which is awesome as well. Don't forget, if you use the Delver's Bounty treasure map at tier 11, you will get an extra 30 Gilded Crest at the end on top of your 10, giving you a whopping 40 Gilded Crests by completing one Bountiful Delve, which is very massive for gearing up. Now, moving into some world events and some last chance rewards that are going to be going away soon, you're going to want to take advantage of these. First up, it's important to note that right now we have the Winds of Mysterious Fortune event going on, which gives you a massive 20% bonus to experience and 100% bonus to reputation rewards, which makes all of your progression substantially easier. First up, we have the Nightfall event going on in Hollowfall right now, which is a 10-track Renown with a ton of cosmetic rewards to earn, including full sets of gear, tabard, pets, and even a mount if you get lucky. It is incredibly easy to level up this Renown track right now. I gained about 3 Renown levels by completing the daily quest and 1 weekly, which helped me finish off the Renown at level 10. There's definitely some very thematic Hollowfall-like gear here, so if you're interested in these types of looks, you don't want to miss out on this, as it's going to be a lot harder to do after this event goes away. Of course, we have the 0.7 Arathi Campaign as well, which is a short quest line you start in Dornogal near Faerun at the war table, and it's tied to a long-standing conflict between Stromgarde and Hammerfall. You've probably seen the memes online with people ragging on the animations and stuff, which of course they're not that great, but the story itself was quite cool, so if you haven't done it already, there's a nice little entertaining story and questline, but by completing all this, you will earn tabards for Alliance and Horde, which look great, as well as brand new titles as well. Lastly, for completing this, you will also receive the Lamplighter's Pauldrons, which is a really cool shoulder piece modeled after Faerun's look in the campaign also. So yes, a quick lore-rich campaign and some good cosmetics to head into Season 3 with. Also, for more events, we have the Greedy Emissary Diablo crossover event, which how it works is that you kill the treasure goblins which spawn outside of major capital cities coming out of portals. You kill them, you loot their chest as well as Hellstone shards, which you can use to buy rewards from at the Diablo-themed set vendor in Dornogal. These are the reskins of the HD Tier 2 Blackwing layer sets from Classic, with an awesome hellish little theme twist to them, which is cool. I highly recommend just going to the Undermine and constantly killing the goblins, as you can earn tons of Hellstone shards very quickly. Inside the Undermine, the goblins spawn substantially faster, so make sure to farm them there. Also, if you're lucky, you have a chance to earn some cosmetic rewards, which include the Inarius Charger from Diablo, which is very, very epic. This event is only going to be here for a little while longer, so make sure to farm this event out before it's gone for good. And lastly, for the events, we also have the Horrific Visions event going on. Now, whether you're interested in mounts, cosmetics, or player power, you don't want to miss out on this. Like I said earlier, we have an in-depth, complete guide on how to stomp Horrific Visions, so if you're interested in a detailed guide, be sure to check it out here. But besides the player power with the head enchants, you also have a chance at a ton of really cool cosmetics like the mounts, the armor sets, that I use in a lot of transmogs myself, so you don't want to miss out on this. You want to make sure you get this settled before moving into the next season. Don't forget also right now, once again, is the perfect time to slam out your Renown factions all the way to their max rank and farm out the Undermine Cartel reputations. I cannot express enough how important this is during the 100% bonus reputation gains we have for a couple of weeks. We're probably not going to get another chance like this for a long time, so you can get your Renowns to level 25, which include a ton of rewards to give you, such as Bountiful Keys, Crests, Valorstones, and more. Remember, with these level 25 Renowns, I would not complete the quest to earn these rewards until Season 3 is actually active. By doing so, you will get all the rewards catered to that dedicated season to give you a really big head start. For example, on my fresh level 80 Arms Warrior, I'm waiting to go to every Renown vendor I have for all these quests to complete, so right when the season launches, I'll be flooded with Bountiful Keys, Valorstones, and Crest active to those seasons, so he's ready to go. Not only that, during this time, I'm also farming out the Undermine factions, which, for example, I got the Blackwater Goblin reputation to Exalted in a very short amount of time to earn their Tabard, rare transmogs, and of course the awesome mount that you only get from being Exalted. There are 4 of these Goblin reputation totals, so there's definitely a lot of reputations you could be farming right now in terms of cosmetics. Moving on now to the seasonal rewards from endgame content. First up, we have our raid rewards, because this is your final chance to earn some prestigious achievements, which include Ahead of the Curve for defeating Chrome King Gallywix on Heroic, as well as earning Cutting Edge for defeating him on Mythic difficulty. These are pretty much just your permanent badges of honor to say that, hey, when Season 2 was live, I was able to complete this with my raiding guild or even a pug group, and we got it done while it was active content. So it's a nice little flex to have. Next up, we also have our Mythic Plus seasonal rewards, which include reaching Keystone Master at 2k rating or higher, which rewards you with the Crimson Shredder tank mount. This is a very easy mount to obtain. I think all you have to do is complete mostly 8s and 9s, which should be a breeze at this point. Also, you have the Keystone Legend, which is rating 3,000 or higher, which gives you the Enterprising Shredder tank, which is just a prestigious version of the previous mount. This is the big flex reward for you Mythic Plus players out there that's pretty damn rare, exclusive, and mostly only hardcore Mythic Plus players will get it. Also, while you're trying to push these Mythic Plus dungeons, don't forget it's very important to try to complete every dungeon at a +10 or higher, so you can earn the Keystone Portals to use whenever you want. This will teleport you to that said dungeon's entrance, and I cannot express enough how important this is. I literally use these portals every time I log in on all of my characters. It's a very convenient way to save time and teleport to any entrance throughout the entirety of Khazalgar. So if this is something that's important to you, get them done on Mythic plus 10 or higher, and you're good to go. Next up for Delves, you also have the Golden God Propulsion Rig mount, which you can earn by defeating the Underpin seasonal boss on *1. And on top of that, solid gold Delver's Dirigible mount, which is earned by defeating him on difficulty 2, which honestly is a lot cooler of a mount than I thought it was. On top of that, you have your Overcharged Delve mount, which you earn by filling out the entirety of the talent tree for Overcharged Delves as well. So if you haven't cleared these or collected all these cosmetics, you got a couple weeks tops to get it done. Moving on, also, you have your seasonal PvP rewards, which the easier one to get is the Vicious Electro Eel mount, where all you have to do is win enough rated PvP matches at 1k rating or higher to earn this bad boy. You also have the Elite Title and Tabard, where you earn from hitting a rating of 2400 in rated PvP, and you'll be able to unlock all the seasonal Gladiator cosmetic gear, as well as the Tabard as well. Remember, once this is over, there is no way to earn these PvP rewards. So this season, if these cosmetics look good to you, it's imperative to get this done before the reset. During this time, we also have the Lorewalking Story mode missions, which Blizzard has recently introduced. These are short stories based off important times and story missions in Azeroth's history, such as the fall of Arthas Menethil turning into the Lich King, the story of Xal'atath and how she rose to power, but most importantly, heading into the new season, we have the background story of the Ethereals, as well as the final raid boss, Dimensius. If you're interested in story or RP at all, this is something that's going to be mandatory in learning about and experiencing heading into the new season. Since the Ghost of Koresh is mostly going to be about Ethereals and how they came to be, I wouldn't overlook this at all. So not only is it going to be a cool little story bit, you also get some toys, some crests to gear up a bit, and other things. So if you're a fan of cosmetics, nostalgia, or just collecting stuff, Lorewalking is a great little move for you before the new season. Additionally, Blizzard also officially confirmed that Valorstones will not be reset heading into the next season, which means right now is probably the best opportunity to stockpile as many as possible across your account. Of course, one of the best ways to farm this out is through the World Soul Memories, which gives you a ton of Key Coffin shards, as well as the Valorstones. On top of that, you could also run the Undermine raid to simply kill bosses on LFR or normal to earn a good amount of Valorstones per boss. And across a couple of characters right now, I have the cap of 2,000 Valorstones, and that just means one less headache for me personally that I have to worry about when it comes to gearing heading into the new season. Also, with the new season, don't forget that this will bring a large new wave of players that are going to need crafted gear, all with fresh sparks in hand in Season 3. That means every serious raider, Mythic Plus player, and PvPer are going to be lining up like crazy to get their gear crafted. Right now is the perfect opportunity for you to make sure your professions are ready by earning as much profession knowledge as possible by filling crafting orders, doing the weekly knowledge quest, as well as making sure to purchase all of your extra knowledge bonuses from the Renown vendors across Khazalgar. I made hundreds of thousands of gold simply by sitting AFK on one of my characters while I did real life work on the side, and I used this crafting order add-on to message people that are looking for certain crafts that I can create. Not only that, it's also a very fun part of the game that I didn't even know existed, and honestly, it was a really cool experience. I don't know about you guys, I've always loved crafting in MMORPGs, so being able to be one of the better crafters and fill out all these orders on my server, it was a really cool experience that really expanded the game for me personally. So if you're interested in crafting and making a ton of gold right now, this is going to be a perfect opportunity to get all your knowledge points and be good to go for next season. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, to quickly wrap up everything, we have our priority checklist on screen for you now, which is what you should probably follow in order. When it comes to player power, make sure to max out your Overcharged belt and get your Circe Signet ring if you still need an easy upgrade on your ring. Make sure to also grab your head enchant from Horrific Visions and follow the 30-minute gear guide path we had earlier in the video. For seasonal rewards, you have the Heroic and Mythic Plus raid achievements and the PvP gear, as well as the Delve mount and Underpin *2 to complete for the mount skins. You also have the time-sensitive events such as the Winds of Mysterious Fortune XP buff to level up some characters, and massive reputation bonus to get your reputations with the Undermine factions up, as well as your faction Renowns leveled up. Not only that, you have the Nightfall reputation to earn cosmetics with, the Arathi Campaign story to go through with those cosmetics also, as well as the greedy Emissary event to try to farm out those Diablo-themed tier sets by killing the treasure goblins in the Undermine. Additionally, you have the Lorewalking Stories, which I highly recommend going through the Xalatath and Ethereal campaign to be caught up with the story and understand what's going on. And then for the final Season 3 prep, make sure to stockpile your Valorstones by completing World Souls and basic content. This will level up your profession knowledge so you can prepare to make hundreds of thousands of gold next season with crafting, and make sure to have your main and alternate characters planned out so you know who to play at the start of Season 3. That wraps up pretty much everything here when it comes to prepping for Season 3, and if you're looking for a guild, ladies and gentlemen, listen up, because we have an important message for you.
One last note we wanted to make: if you're looking for a guild or people to progress through Mythic Plus with or raid with next season, the Comeback Kids are recruiting, and any and all players are welcome to come on down, play with us. We're looking to fill out some new members for the raid.
Oh my god, we fucking did it. Oh my god, let's fucking go, bro.
If you're on the Horde, you can simply just go to the guild tab and search up the Comeback Kids, and we should pop up. Make sure you do have the guild size on any so you can actually see us. Either way though, if it doesn't work, you just use the Discord link in the comment section below, hop in there and verify, get yourself in, and then we can get you invited by you posting your name and server under the guild invite tab.